podcast. So, what makes a design stands out? Is it the color, the fonts, the creativity behind it, or maybe the idea? Well, that's exactly what we're going to explore today. Welcome back to the Blue and Yellow Podcast, episode 8, The Creativity Through Design. Joining me today is Afika, a level 3 diploma in creative media learning partner here at Cosmo. Fika, welcome to the show.
Assalamualaikum, and
Waalaikumsalam.
I'm happy to be here, even though kind of nervous. Yes, but I think I can be confident.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, Afika, so we actually have few questions since you are a creative media student from Cosmopolitan College. So are you ready?
Yes.
Ready, ah?
Ready.
Confirm, ah?
Confirm.
Confirm? Okay.
Confirm.
So the first question we want to ask about you is what does creativity means to you?
For me, creativity means a lot, banyak way lah. So even though you have lack of creativity, but just simple ideas, it can be creativity also.
So basically, let's say for me, I don't have any creativity. I believe so. So if I stick a paper with the glue stick, that's still considered creativity lah to.
Yes.
Kalau macam dulu-dulu kan orang main pakai apa ni pakai daun makan-makan
Yeah.
itu, that's still creativity lah. Ha?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So moving on to the next question. What inspired you to choose creative media as your course? Since in Cosmo we have IT, we have business, but why you choose creative media?
Actually, since high school, I minat doing designing and like joining art events apa. So it started from there lah. But since Cosmopolitan College ada offer creative media, I just go for it so that I can learn banyak skills di sana for photography and graphic design.
Okay. So that's what motivate you to join creative media lah.
Yes.
So is it just because of photography ka, or it's just more into graphic designer lah yang you interested more?
First of all, photography, but since photography sudah like I achieve banyak skills, even though need practicing lagi, I saw graphic design macam interesting, so I go for it.
So you suka edit pictures lah, ha?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So moving on to our next questions. During your secondary school, okay, so you have joined various events and competition showcase of your design.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken, correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay. Can you tell us more about it and how did you manage to achieve this competition?
So first of all, I would say it was started since COVID sudah. So my teacher asked me to like joining events or competition, I guess, if I'm not wrong. And so I just go for it, and Alhamdulillah I got first place for doing posters. But if I'm not mistaken or forgot the name, it was macam arah government buat the events and competitions. So yeah.
Is it like a lot of people participate in this
I think
competition?
it's just for high school students.
High school
Yes.
students. So you are competing with other schools lah.
Yes.
There's no other primary involved
No,
as
no.
well? No.
For high school saja.
Wow. What did you get number 1? Is it?
Yes.
Wow.
It was unexpected lah. So Alhamdulillah.
Right. That's actually nice for us to hear that you actually managed to get number first place.
Yeah.
So since you are in a creative media student in Cosmopolitan, how has studying in creative media changed the way you look at design around you? So for example, for me as a IT lecturer, for my point of view, it's hard for me to tell the difference between arts or maybe how people create their own design.
Yeah.
So for you as a creative media student, how do you see the design changing around you?
So for me, I would say I start noticing things lah. Because kalau dulu, if aku nampak poster, I would just macam lihat saja in the focus on the details such as the layout design the fonts and all the color scheme. But now, even though like simple posters, I can differentiate the details.
So ada ia punya color contrast lah ha.
Yes.
So for example, since my point of view juga as well, ada lah garai-garai Ramadan back then kan, where ada orang banyak garai.
Poster.
So you can tell lah which one ada best design, which one
Yes.
yang macam basic knowledge.
Yeah.
So basically, kalau let's say ada orang business sana, maybe young students yang akan belajar in Cosmopolitan College taking CM, so it's the right place lah.
Yes,
So
it
they can know more about design differences.
Yes, benar.
Okay. So can you tell us more about the tools that you have used when it comes to designing your posters and everything?
So for me, mostly I use Adobe Illustrator and Canva. But since Canva untuk just for quick designs, I'll take Adobe Illustrator as for my graphic design skills and try to avoid using Canva lah banyak-banyak. So like macam buat manual design.
Kenapa anda banyak pakai Canva tu?
Canva depends. If macam very last minute, I would like use Canva saja.
So is it like difficulty to use Canva daripada Adobe?
No, Adobe is harder than you thought. Yeah.
Terbalik ni.
Terbalik. And also kalau Canva, since you ada template, so boleh pakai the template lah. And for Illustrator, you guys can use just like buat base sendiri and then all do manual things. Yeah.
So basically, kalau sekiranya for me, dah pernah pegang any software in creative media ni, if I use Canva, is it suitable ke Indah?
Yes, it's very suitable
Suitable
for
lah.
beginner.
So because of ada template lah tu
Yes.
So Indah apa-apa kata kalau pakai template dipakai edit satu saja?
Indah apa?
Indah apa-apa boleh?
At least like macam change the color a bit and also the font. Maybe it's okay.
So in Brunei, so we should try to do itulah Canva kalau siapa akan cuba-cuba jadi creative media lah. So that is the best solution. Okay, thank you for that, for knowing that. So moving on to our next question. Since you have a background of photography and you also ada creative media background and also you have a big passion in what do you call this? The creating a poster, correct?
Yeah, correct.
So illustration. So what is your dream career actually?
Well, actually, I start liking photography, so that's my dream career. But since I'm interested in doing graphic design, I guess I'm okay with combining it both. Creative, like macam mana? Photography sama graphic design combine. So
Combine jadi satu. So basically boleh jadi business
boleh
lah ha?
jadi business.
So ada business in mind already?
Actually ada, but belum berapa plan. Maybe one day kalau ada rezeki lah.
So coming soon lah tu ha?
Yes.
So in case kamu nampak muka Afika sini, maybe she can have dia punya business. Martau you became her new clients lah ha?
Yeah.
So since you had photography sama apa ni namanya photo editing ni, so basically boleh tolong orang buat posters, boleh jadi photoshoot lah jual lah.
Boleh, insyaAllah.
Baru je masa ni orang graduate UBD
Yes.
so maybe you can actually in the future.
Yes.
Okay, so moving on to the next question. So some people needs a total quiet time, especially when it comes to buat designing ke, buat assignment ke apa. While others dorang require dengar music or ada snacking makan. So probably designing together sama kawan-kawannya. So what is your typical creativity zone?
For me, I would say I like somewhere quiet since I'm introvert. So it keeps me like focused more doing my work. And also it's important for me to listen to music lah and snacking sometimes.
Stacking sometimes.
Yeah.
So basically ang empat-empat ni lah semuanya.
Ada empat.
So what happen if let's say you want to do creative media ni. So let's say you want to do designing tapi suddenly kalau buat di rumah lah, bising tiap. Are you comfortable with it?
Sometimes I get distracted, like walaupun can focus but not really focus. So macam kusut lah sometimes.
Kusut.
Yes.
Kalau nada music, bikin kusut lagi.
Bikin kusut.
Bikin kusut lagi. What if you pakai headphone yang noise cancelling? Does that actually affecting?
Indah pulang.
Nada.
Yeah.
But that's still consider you can still focus lah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So that's good for us to know more about you. And we're moving on to the next question, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so moving on, would you like to share at least 2 of your most favorite project that you have done so far? The moment you start your creative media atau journey ni lah.
For me, the 2 most favorite project is doing graphic design, which I create for fun. I think Formula 1 poster. Yeah, but I need to like minta opinion dari orang, especially my family and cousins. So they were like, wow, macam you can like start a business by doing this. So I was like, macam okay, maybe one day.
One day.
Yes.
Tapi let's say you buat poster tu, is it how do you actually handle people bagi feedback for your design? Because sometimes even for family kan, perbaik kita buat lawa ke buat bidanya, lawa tu design tu, confirm lawa. Tapi sometimes it's hard for even for me ada feedback, sometimes they don't want to tell you. So how do you actually deal cuma tu?
Actually, macam even though you pikir macam in the perfect your design, but kalau macam ada rasa your design tu it's so good, so you just keep going, yeah.
And start improving lah.
Yes.
So have you ever experienced macam, since you have started your creative media since high school, right?
Yes.
So have you ever looked back all your artwork back then and you see the difference between before and after you have learned creative media? Ada
Yes,
berubah-berubah ke?
always.
Banyak
I
berubah.
Yes, banyak. So kalau masa high school, I join I have timetable for art class.
Oh.
So I like to draw bukan digital, like traditional way. So banyak lah. I improve a lot.
Do you do digital as well?
Yes, for me digital ni baru
belajar lah. So you still prefer traditional or digital?
For me traditional.
Traditional. Supaya senang kalau
Senang.
digital tu kalau tekan Ctrl Z hilang semua.
Ya,
Macam
hilang.
tu lah. Okay. So last question that we would like to ask you is, name one person that you look up to in terms of creativity and design. What qualities do you admire in the person?
So for me, I don't have very specific name, but I will look up to people who aren't afraid to express their feelings on creativity and experiment new things, because I admire dorang punya creativity and all the skills, I guess.
Do you have any admire in our influencers?
Bukan in graphic design, but Cigo Adi.
Cigo Adi.
Yes.
Mijan Bain tak?
Mijan Bear awak.
Kreatif je tu.
Yeah.
So you have other admire actually, but
Yes.
it can be anyone.
Yes. It can be
Okay.
anyone.
So last question, yeah. So your message to anyone who love being creativity but scared they are not good enough yet.
I would say, for me, just start saja by doing different things, even though macam kalau like lack of ideas, simple ideas can be jua, like improvement. So also, kalau macam you guys buat first time in the jadi, you can learn from mistakes because it can improve your skills a lot. And also, last but not least, I would say don't ever give up on doing it.
All right, thank you so much for that wonderful message, Afika. And that concludes our episode for today. Thank you, Afika, for joining us again.
Thank you.
So then again, Creativity is not necessarily about being an amazing artist. Sometimes it's simply about having an idea, being willing to try new things, and finding a way to bring that idea to life. And to everyone watching, if you ever thought I'm not creative, maybe it's time to give yourself a chance. My name is Lokman. Until our next episode of the Blue and Yellow podcast, see you again at 4 p.m. tomorrow, Brunei First Daily Life Podcast. BYP at 4, made for you. Bye.
Bye.